Howdy! Welcome to Aspire Mountain Academy. I am Professor Curtis, your instructor for this course in Introductory Statistics. In less than 10 minutes, this video provides an activity to practice distinguishing between discrete and continuous data. Remember, you need to participate and actually give a response when I pause in the video if you want to maximize your learning. Let's get started. Okay, our first example is the measured acceleration during a crash test of a Honda Civic is 39 g. Is this an example of discrete data or continuous data? I'll give you a few seconds to make your response. Okay, this is an example of continuous data. I know it says 39 g and 39 is a whole number, but it could just as easily have said 39.5 g are used. There's nothing that says it has to be a whole number. That makes this an example of continuous data because we could describe it with part units as well as whole units. Here's the next example. Each Honda Civic has 4 cylinders. Is this an example of discrete or continuous data? Well, I hope you said discrete data because that's what this is. You don't count partial cylinders, only whole cylinders. And when you count only whole numbers, you have discrete data. Try this example. The average number of words a randomly selected man spoke in one day is 13,825. Is this discrete or continuous data? Well, I hope you said discrete data. I know we're calculating an average, but don't look at that. Forget the calculated value. Look at the actual data values. You're counting the number of words spoken in a day. You're not going to count partial words. Because you're counting only whole words spoken, this is an example of discrete data. Let's try this one. The first earthquake from a sample had an intensity of 7.0 on the Richter scale. Is this discrete or continuous data? I'll give you a moment. Well, this is an example of continuous data. The value that you could have could be a whole number, but it's not typically described as a whole number. 7.0 is the same as 7, which is a whole number, but this could be 7.1, 7.2, or 7.3, or any value in between 7 and 8, or between any other two whole numbers. Because parts as well as wholes describe our data, here we have continuous data. Here's the next example. The U.S. House of Representatives has 435 members. Is this discrete or continuous? I'll give you a few seconds. Well, here we have an example of discrete data. You're counting people, and when you count people, you're only counting whole numbers. Because whole numbers are the only possible value, this is an example of discrete data. Here's the next example. The arm circumference of a randomly selected female is 27.5 centimeters. Discrete or continuous? Well, this is an example of continuous data. With the arm circumference, you're basically measuring a length. And that type of measurement is the same as distance. With any length or distance, you can have part units as well as whole units. And so this is an example of continuous data. Here's the next example. George Washington was 188 centimeters tall. I'll give you a few seconds. Again, this is an example of continuous data. Just like the previous example, any type of length measurement is going to be continuous data. If by now you feel you have a strong grasp, feel free to skip the rest of this activity and move ahead in the video. However, if you would like some more practice, then let's keep going. In a study of service times at a McDonald's drive-thru window, The number of cars serviced each hour is recorded for several days. Discrete or continuous? You make the call. Well, I hope you made the call for discrete data. You're counting cars, and in so doing, you aren't counting partial cars, just whole cars. That makes this discrete data. Here's the next one. The clerk of the U.S. House of Representatives records the number of representatives present at each session. Discrete or continuous? Well, I hope you said discrete. Again, when counting people, only whole people count. So this is an example of discrete data. Next, among the subjects surveyed as part of the California Health Interview Survey, several subjects are randomly selected and their heights are measured. Discrete or continuous? I hope you said continuous. Any length or distance measurement will be reported with part units as well as whole units, which indicates continuous data. Next up, a shift manager records the number of Corvettes manufactured during each day of production. Discrete or continuous? Well, I hope you said discrete data. We're counting cars, and that means our data will be whole numbers and only whole numbers, and that means discrete data. Here's the final few in this activity. Law enforcement professionals have studied the relationship between lengths of feet and heights so that they can use footprint evidence to estimate the height of a suspect in a criminal investigation. In one such study, the exact lengths of feet from a large sample of random subjects were recorded. Discrete or continuous? Continuous. Any length or distance measurement will be reported with part units as well as whole units, so here we have continuous data. Next, students in a statistics class record the exact number of times that they use their smartphones during class. Discrete or continuous? Discrete. You either use the phone or you don't. There's no partial count here, just whole numbers. That's discrete data. Next, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety collects data consisting of the numbers of motor vehicle fatalities caused by driving while texting. Discrete or continuous? Discrete. You either get killed or you don't. So there's no partial count here, just whole numbers. That makes these discrete data. And hopefully you're not texting while you're driving, because it is dangerous. Seriously, whatever it is can wait. And if it can't, then pull over somewhere, send your message, and then continue on your way. That brings us to the end of this mini lecture. I hope you found it helpful. You can find more mini lectures for this and other courses at AspireMountainAcademy.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.